Hello, everybody in the comic book community. Um, well, if you don't know, I'm Chris Meadows. Um, y'all got me. Um, Surprise, Shannon, here I am. I'll just tell you a little bit about me. About a year and a half, 2 years ago, Shannon got me involved in this great hobby. Um, I think one day at work, I had asked him if he had ever read a comic called The Preacher, because somebody, a friend of my past, had mentioned it, and I never did read all of it. He's like, "Oh, sure." He says, "I've got The Preacher." He says, "I'll let you borrow it and read it if you want to." So that got me started, and then um, I really didn't know what kind of books were out there. Aside from Justice League, of course, the Superman, Batman, X-Men, Avengers, um, and Shannon just told me that, man, there's a lot of good books out there. He says, and not necessarily all of them are coming out today. He said there's so much stuff that came out years ago that you can still get for like $1. He even said sometimes you get them in the 50-cent bins. And the more I started uh, looking at books and looking at different artists that he had mentioned to me, it was just blowing my mind that you could go to a place and look at stacks and stacks and stacks of books, some by the same artist, um, with great artwork, great stories, and it's amazing how much stuff is out there. And it would be very difficult for anyone to decide, man, I'm into this, I'm into this, in my opinion. Um, Everybody knows what they like, and to me, I found that there's something just about for everybody, whatever you like. Um, I'm into a lot of the team up books. Um, Mostly right now, I have the DC stuff. I don't think I'm a DC zombie yet. Um, it's hard for me to say that because I have ignorance of Marvel. Um, Marvel has a lot of characters that I know, just some I've never been exposed to that much, and I haven't read a lot of it. Um, I do have a few Marvel comics, as far as I guess you would say the more well-known characters, but with the list that I have that Shannon's made me, there's several books that I need to get and read and find out more about. So I started asking him his opinion of stuff. I told him what I liked. He's like, yeah. He's like, there's stuff for you out there. And he says, as a matter of fact, we've got, I'll make you a list. I was like, okay. So a couple of days passed, and he come back, and I got two lists full of comics. Still not got that list completed, but we did a pretty good run at the Comic Con, which I hope to finish a lot of it, hopefully this year. I think that would be great if I could get all that done. So, but speaking the Marvel stuff. I have a couple books here I want to show, and as of right now, probably one of my favorite reads that he has turned me on to here was the Incredible Hulk, The Future Imperfect. I'll read this one. This story was absolutely great. This is part one of it, and Lord, please let me get this right. I think he told me George Perez done this, and come to find that I like George Perez's artwork a lot. But this one was a great book, and it took some time, and went online and had to order the other one, the second part. I read the first part for about a month, never had the second part, so it took me forever to grab it, to find the second one, order it. Finally got it online and loved it as well. This is part two of The Future Imperfect. Just awesome stuff, man. I'll tell you, one of my favorites. One of my favorite reads. Some other things that I've been into. This is by Marvel Comics too. This is the Crypt of Shadows. This one, not in the best shape ever. That's one good thing about it. You can always upgrade. I guess this would be a reader copy, which I dearly love, just so I can read this stuff. But I really like this story too. These are good books. I like the House of Mystery stuff, what I've read so far. Creepy and eerie, excellent. And a lot of the horror stuff I really enjoy. And speaking of which, I have one from the EC Comics. It's the Vault of Horror. Here, I think that's number 4. Vault of Horror. I enjoyed that book too. Another artist that I have come to really enjoy their work is Bernie Wrightson. I've seen you guys post a lot of stuff of him, and the detail he puts into things is incredible. It blows my mind. The art in anything that he's done is terrific to me. I mean, that's just my opinion, but you can look in the background and, you know, if there's a building supposed to be back there, there's going to be a building. There's not going to be a little bit of bricks showing that it's a brick building. It's going to be an entire brick building. Got his Frankenstein book, and in the scene with the monster land there in the laboratory, you have vials and tubes and everything's drawn in cobwebs. And I mean, it's just I can't say enough good stuff about it. But here's one of his up right from, it's called Bernie Wrightson, Master of the Macabre. And I really enjoy his books too. Another one that he didn't do this one, but Shannon told me he doesn't, the second one is this one's called Twisted Tales. This is the number 1. I love this story. This whole book is really good. And I think he told me the second one was done by Wrightson, the cover. So I need to get that one too. And I have a copy of a hardback of Creepy. Got a bunch of stories in it, and I was thumbing through it, and I found an artist that I really enjoyed, and this guy has also got the cover of this one. This is Weird Science by EC. Let me check out that cover. And that is one by Mr. Wally Wood. And in here is my favorite story, if I can find it. May not be in this one, might be in Creepy. Sorry, that's my lack of knowledge showing through. Anyway, it's called My World, and if I can find that, I'll show that sometime. But it's his drawings. He's got different scenarios. He's horror and I can't remember all of it, but I know the name of the story was called My World, and it was by Wally Wood, and it was a really, really good story. And I mentioned we was going to the con this year, which is coming up in less than a month now, and there's an artist, Stranko, is going to be there. And I picked the first one up of this. This is one of the newer books out, I guess. And I picked up the second one. That's the Batman Black and White #2. And that has Mr. Steranko doing the cover. So I would really hope I can get him to sign this one for me at the con this year. And a couple of things that I mentioned that I liked really well was the Team Up books, of course. And I got these early when I started collecting. And this is the first one I got. This is the archive edition of the JLA. And this is volume #1. And inside it's got all the stories in it. Justice League of America, Aquaman, Starro, and I've really enjoyed this book. And it's all got the color pages in it. And it's a really good book because I'm all about the origins of stuff. I like to know how it started, where it began, things like that. So I figured that's the way to get the early things that I can't afford just by themselves at the moment. And then a few months ago, I ended up ordering the JLA Archive #2. That's the second one I got. And again, it's got all the great stories in it. Felix Faust in that one. So these are really good to get if you want to read the earlier stuff and find out where it all came from, I guess. Just wanted to say thanks to everybody who posted a video for me to get on here. There were a lot of great people. Thank you for accepting somebody that hasn't even put a video up yet. So I want to apologize now for my nervousness, my bald-headed glare, the glare on the comic books, and any shaky video that might show up on here. Thanks guys for watching, and hopefully there were no cats harmed in the making of this video. And want to say a big shout out to thanks to Shannon, Solid 4ST Bend. Check out his channel. What you see on camera is what you see in real life. Really good guy. Couldn't ask for a better friend. Sure couldn't ask for a better mentor in this stuff. So thanks everyone, and I hope I haven't ruined the community with this video. Catch you guys next time. Bye.